Hey guys, my name is Ryan, and we're back again with another Spirit Island video. Over the weekend, I did some work on my channel, and I created a whole bunch of new playlists. So now there is a playlist made for every spirit in the game. Some of my videos are not just pure gameplay, where it just says like, hey, I'm playing this spirit, this matchup, come watch. But they would have like an idea that I would talk about, that I would develop, and at the end of the video, I would prove it with some gameplay. And even those videos are going to wind up in each spirit's individual playlist. So I'm talking about an idea, and then I happen to display that idea with like river surges and sunlight. That's going to go into River's channel, or River's playlist. I do also have some multiplayer games, like what we're going to do today, and those games are going to be added to every single spirit's playlist who was in that game. So today we were playing Sunbright in Memory, and it's going to be added to both of those spirits' playlists. Speaking of Sunbright in Memory, when I got to do this, I noticed that I have 0 games of Sunbright ever and 1 game of Memory ever played on the channel. So we're doing this game here for the reason that I need to build those guys up. I need to get at least something for Sunbright. All aspects for a spirit are also going to be in the same playlist as the base spirit. So Memory, I've actually never played base Memory, which we're going to do today because none of the aspects are on the official digital version. But any aspect of the spirit is also going to appear in the same playlist as the base spirit. I just didn't want to chop it up into like 70 playlists, you know? The 30 or whatever that we're at now is plenty. So anyways, with that being said, we're just going to do a little bit of gameplay. We're going to play a little two-handed Sunbright and Memory. 2 very strong spirits, but also guys that really like to support the other one. So I think this is going to be really fun, really interesting. Playing against France 6 and starting with a Mountains Explorer. Mountains on D is just really awkward for Sunbright because it's like, what do? Do you triple stack this land, or do you start with like a scatter to the winds and kind of get your build off tempo? It's just a little unusual. Or you can get something like a Guardian Serpent, just defend it, and you don't have to worry about it. So I think I'm probably going to do that. Maybe I'll kick this Dahan in with my growth. This is a range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's actually better if I just grow over here into the 6. Save that land for Memory, because he has a real slow start as well. I guess another thing I could have done is use Memory's innate defense in order to solve this land. Maybe I can do that to avoid playing anything this turn. And then if I do that, Drift Down into Slumber has this air and cost 0. So it's my primary element, and it's cheaper. Okay, we'll do that. Go here and kick you out. Playing nothing. Over here, we're going to eventually want to get ourselves here. I do like to just gain a major on turn 1 on Shifting Memory, just to give myself a sense of what kind of elements I need to start collecting. And besides, we don't need to forget anything, we just discard them. So it's not really costly. Angry Bears. Getting an early Angry Bears could give me a better sense of direction on where I want to go. Because you need those beasts in order to make this card actually good. I do like to get anything that has an earth, but of course that's not available to us. Settle into Hunting Grounds ain't so bad. Although it doesn't... I guess if you're off element, it really does nothing. These are nice to have together, I suppose. We'll go for Angry Bears. It is has the potential to get us somewhere interesting. And it's going to be a while before we play this Elemental Teaching, so we'll discard that. And get myself some energy every turn over here. Ooh, maybe giving an extra card to Sunbright could allow me to be a little bit more flexible. Okay, plan on taking a Blight here and a Blight here just to scale up. Oh, yeah, no. I don't want to... I've actually never played this guy digitally, so I'm not quite sure, like, all his UI. But because if you right click, I think, yeah, if you left click, you can, like, remove those elements. Yeah, I think that's what's going to be necessary. There might be a lot of that. Actually, let's try it. If I do this... Okay, spend or don't spend, sure. Let's just not spend, and we'll gain ourselves an animal for this Angry Bears. Getting ourselves a town right here. Okay, we got the sands. Ooh, Twilight Fog, another zero cost, 2-element card, and it adds a Strife, which is very nice against France. Rain of Blood is Fear, which could be necessary. Swarming Wasps to give you some amount of Explore control, but yeah, it's got to be that Twilight Fog. It's really hard to not go for that. Okay. So our Drift Down into Slumber is going to be a defend 4, which will be able to stop either one of these lands. Or if we just kick out and explore, it can solve the 7 or the 7. That's definitely a card that we're going to play soon. We know that we're going to be going for this defend 3 this turn. So we're going to be playing some Share Secrets, but we would want another Earth card. If we can hang on to this element, that'd be nice. And we have plenty of Earth cards. And another Strife card. Ooh, very exciting. So let's take this. Let's go. This doesn't require a Sacred Site, so we already have that set up. As far as our Sacred Site goes, I mean, I guess I could make a Sacred Site here and bring in Dahan, like get out of the Disease Land, pick up this guy in order to set this up for some Dahan and defend. Then I don't need to burn anything. I could cycle my moon element into a different element. Or I could just burn the earth. And then study their invader sphere. Use it here. Let's wait on that power card for a sec. Because Spur On with Words of Fire is another very, very strong card. Would have been really nice to have on the Sun Kitty. I mean, Domesticated Animals is a card as well. Yeah, maybe I jumped the gun by just focusing on the elements. Like, this guy doesn't give a shit about elements. It's kind of his whole thing. Okay. Dire Metamorphosis is yet another Strife-adding card. So we could really set ourselves up with a cool Slaves Rebellion turn. But just being able to move Dahan around, we have defense here, is valuable. Desiccating Winds is cheeks. I think this is a pretty easy call to Ferocity pick. Over here, I think I do like the Domesticated Animals. Once again, just because France hits for 5 a lot and we defend for 3. So it's pretty awkward. Yeah, let's go for that. And so in that case, we'll go here, and then we'll just burn an earth to defend this. We can go... I could go to Han to bring this together. Maybe move both of these to Han this way. I could go to Han here. Because now we're going to be able to... Oh, this is going to get defended. This is going to get defended. We have to do something proactive to handle the 7. Maybe the play is to just get another explorer into this land and then just shoot him down. So maybe I do this. And then play this guy. Could go there for the counterattack. So let's see, we're going to play, if we play 3 cards this turn and next turn, play that, then I have an extra card left over. But if I go 3 and then 4, so if we just play these 2, 1, 2, 3, gain an extra card, 1, 2, 3, 4, get an extra card. It'll be pretty tight on my energy. I have to gain straight 0s. Does this Call to Ferocity do any... I mean, it preps this land. I think it's fine. Okay, Dahan gets a damage. So I could do this to bring this Dahan in to get my element back, and then it'll Ravage, and that'll be my extra element, so I come out net 1 ahead. And for you, I've got that fire, and oh yeah, golly. Why didn't I even consider the fact that we've got dual elements here? So we'll pick up that animal. The next turn I'll play those 2 cards. Man. It's so much harder to play two-handed. We could just go here, and that's fine. It doesn't do anything. Like an element to prepare. Oh yeah, and that also gives me an element. Hey, that's sweet. Kick this town out. It's going to kill that town. Beast does nothing over here. Wow, that's actually giving me tons of value. Holy cow. Pairing up all these Dahans are killing so many buildings. What the heck? Okay, jungles. I feel like I'm not going to be very talkative because I'm going to be so focused on just trying to, like, do things. Yeah, this is a good land for Angry Bears. Get that full-fledged damage. Looking at jungles. That just push one. Yeah, it's one of each, not not 2 things. Let's see. What do we plan on doing? We got a defense and a defense. We got 3 lands ravaging. So we might as well just push one of them with this Call to Ferocity. Yeah, because I don't have range for the other guy. Let's go here and here, make one big mega land. Generally, it's better to be tall as opposed to wide. Okay. So we know our game plan here. We're going to gain some energy. Oh, but we can't make it that far. I guess we can give ourselves the extra range. So silly. So if we do this, then we can play both of these. And then here we want to keep on gaining cards. We're hoping for more zeros, such as, okay, Call to Guard, Nature's Resilience, some of the best options we have for ourselves. That's insane. We could like grow here, kick this Dahan in, and then Call to Guard to bring another Dahan in to get a good counterattack. Really hard to not play that one. And this is going to be... Yeah, in the slow phase, we're going up to 3. So now we're going to want to play our strifing cards. So we need defense, defense, strife. Oh, we need the extra range. So I guess we're not getting the Call to Guard benefit bonus. That's okay. We'll give the range. Range, Sunlit Air, defend for 5. I don't think there's going to be multiple actions in these lands. Maybe in this one there will be because of the Angry Bears, I could. But it doesn't make sense to spend 2 to gain 1. So yeah, we'll just do this and not spend. Picking up a Earth Element. And we don't need to defend because these lands are clear. Ooh, draw strength where you can. Oh, we have no cards in hand to discard. Well, generally, you just take the draw strength, you gain a crap load of energy, and then you just chill in the rest of the game. So, let's just get silly. Oh god, and you can't even skip it because it's a 2-player. Sunbreak, they can take the 2 on element. Call the Dahan Ways is going to be real nice for us here. All of these are pretty good. I think Lord of the Unknown actually kind of sucks against France 6 because there's just going to be little explorers everywhere. So, I'll take the Flesh Rot for the air, and then Shift Memory will take the Call the Dahan Ways. Yeah, we have worse energy gain, so that's fine. Alright. 1 damage in a different land with Dahan, so we can kill you for a town denial, and you just because you're empty, to empty you out. Keep my town count up a little bit. Oh, we're taking a blight here. We'll go there. And I think we'll go there. Just for range and targeting reasons. Slaves Rebellion picks you up. Let's see. Yeah, there's no triple stacks for Dahan because this Wildlife Log makes you kick one of your Dahan out. Just makes it a lot harder to get that Slaves Rebellion value. I guess we could combo it with this Call the Dahan Ways to try and make some cute things happen. So yeah, we could do like a Call the Dahan Ways right here in order to then Slaves Rebellion this, but we already got that. It's only once per board. We could actually, here's what we could do. We could Twilight Madness, kick this Dahan over, and then call the Dahan Waste to pick up that town. Or, that's a line. This is going to be our Slaves Rebellion, our primary Slaves Rebellion. Oh, we also could just kick everything out and kill a city. That's a move. Golly. Man. Solo is so much harder. Why do you people do this? I could Twilight Fog and then I could push the town out. That's a line. I think that's a better line. Do that, and now that's gonna be a free town kill. Um, so boom, boom. Those are gonna die. Well, I guess we know Angry Bears is gonna go here. And I can do this, and then kill you. And I can then just pick up this instead of trying to like min-max like crazy. And then last, disease is better when there isn't already a whole bunch of stuff. Now we do got to be real careful because we are staring down enough blight to make us lose right away. We do have some damage though. We can fast move all three of these guys, probably up to here, and then like kill a town. Let's get a reclaim here. Yeah, we can defend. We can Slaves Rebellion this. We can innate defend this. We can probably do like, or we could fast push this. And that leaves us with one land that we're going to take some blight in. That's acceptable. Ooh, Call to Isolation. We can use Call to Isolation, Slaves Rebellion, in order to empty out this land. So I think that is pretty sensible. So I'm going to do this, kick you over so I can pull 2 Dahan in to let that die when it gets defended. And over here, what do we got? We got the Beast at range 0. So it is a perfectly good Angry Bears play. But, yeah. If I could spend, I mean, I could just gain a fire and then just spend and then get that thresholded to like pick up that 3 or the 1 or whatever happens to happen next. So we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do... Let's not spend. Okay, so that's all set. So this land's good. Slaves Rebellion. We're going to fast this one out. Or, golly. Because we have Call to Isolation and Call to Guard. So we could use both of them in order to bring 2 Dahan in, defend 2, Slaves Rebellion this. Because what I could also do is then do this, going here and here. to deal 4 damage, deny that blight. And if we do this, we take 4 towns. If I do this, we'll go 2 towns. Okay, we'll take a little bit less fear. Okay, call to isolation to push. Call to guard to defend. Slaves Rebellion. Okay, we'll go here and here. After an action destroys 1 or more buildings, add a town to additional land. Well, fetch. On each board, so this one doesn't have a choice. Interesting. 3 to Han among their lands, which we have none for this guy, and we have 3 for the other ones. That's nice. Although we're going to reclaim anyway, so this doesn't matter. Explore doesn't affect the coast. That's nice. Now we can go for the big whammy. Ooh, great. Deny a town from existing. And we can deny everything here from happening. We don't want that. We gotta go here, because if we go here and then we explore the mountains, we're kind of screwed. Oh my golly. So we got the... Okay, this game feels like such a high roll, because we got the coastal after denying the coast, right? We got the blight card that people say is OP, but we got the blight card because of Numinous Crisis. This game is such a ridiculous high roll. It's kind of silly. Well, you know, it is what it is. Definitely flesh rot you. We need to prep some stuff. Not a lot of choices for this Angry Bears. We'll just take the town kill. And that creates a little pocket back here. That's cute. Shrink the game a little bit. Can we scatter here, call here? Or maybe we should invest some efforts in up here instead. Yeah, I probably should. Because this is already pocketed. Like, getting this pocketed doesn't change too much. So you're going to reclaim. 2 lands to deal with. This guy has 1 land to deal with. For 5, I mean, he could just domesticated animals it. Gain a card, 2 presence away. Let's gain a major. Oh shit, that's Sunbright. Okay, well. I mean, Tiger's hunting. We have 2 sun animals already. The Moon's a little bit harder to hit. Trees and Stones Speak of War is a card that solves this. There's some good cheap options. Trees and Stones, we have a plant, earth, and then we are almost at a free sun in our track. So just play it alongside this drift down for Threshold, if we care about Threshold. I mean, Tiger's Hunting paired up with the Angry Bears is a thing. If we were to play Tiger's Hunting right now, what would we get? Add, gather, 3 damage, push out. This one is not the problem land. This is the problem land. I mean, both of them must be solved because I got the back-to-back. Trees and Stones is pretty clean, though. Yeah, Tiger's Hunting doesn't do anything here. Do that, and what do we want to get rid of? Probably Scatter. Scatter always feels underwhelming to me. I guess Call to Ferocity in conjunction with Treens, like that's a combo. Yeah. Scatters, we like not scattering. We like putting things together. We'll play him this turn. And yeah, we could just like call to ISO this, kick it all out, and then we're good. But of course, there's lots of other ways to deal with this land. Let's see what our choices are over here. Let's gain a Major for the guy that we intended to. Vigor of the Breaking Dawn, okay. Thickets is a solution for this guy. Range 2 from a Sacred Site, so we would need +1 range to get there. Smothering Infestation is also fine this turn. The only one I really don't care about is this Pillar. But, I mean, 3 cost, very nice majors that do a lot of good work. It's hard to be mad about that set of choices. So I'm going to be growing into the 2 and then playing Domesticated Animals. That's a must. But what else do we do? Probably play the Smothering Infestation to pair with it. So if we do this and then this, then we gain a plant for the Smothering Infestation threshold. Okay, so this is defended, and we're going to do a lot of damage in the slow phase. This one is full solved here. This land we can full solve with the call to ISO. I don't think we have any other good defense yet. Drift Down is wrong element, or wrong terrain type. Yeah, so we'll just call to ISO, and then we'll just set ourselves up for a good next turn. Maybe like a Twilight Fog, strife this guy off. And we can innate, but we don't have to do it fast. We can just do it slow. We could Tempest this land. Oh, no, we can't. Oops. We need the range. Hey. All right, that's for the future. We'll just play a call. We're missing out on that big damage hit though. I mean, what are we going to use our Drift Down for? Like here, is it good for mountains? No, it's not. Yeah. Let's just play this for the air. Okay. Oh, interesting. If we push these into here and the sands comes up, we're toast. Oh, did I threshold it? I did. Ha! That's funny. I don't want to do anything with that. Spend this air. Call to ISO. I mean, it's gonna pop this if I go any of these directions, but that just makes it really hard to defend. And this means I'm going to take a blight, lose a presence on a escalation. I guess I could go this way because we could escalate here, and then we'll pick up plan because we're about to spend that. Oof, good thing we got that defend 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, we're fine. That's going to blight. That's okay. We're looking at 1 blight because of increasing aggression. Ooh, okay, that solves two problems. It gets the Dahan out of the disease land, gets him back into the game, and it stops my only blight that I was going to take. That's really nice. This is going to clear. I guess he might as well get some Dahan in here. Doesn't hurt. And we'll pick up a... We have tons of moon. It's really easy for us to threshold call the Dahan ways. But we'll hold on to it. Okay, this is pocketed. That's really nice. So we'll go here and here. Right there is fine. In order to get another element. And I don't know, we'll pick up air. We have cards that threshold off air. Alright. We can deny a build. Let's do this. Deny that build. We go here, go 1, 2, 3. Kill off a city and a town. Just get a little chunk value. Definitely spend so we get to full clear. And then it's to protect a disease here. Ravaging for 4. We just kind of have more options. Like I don't think there's really a way to make these. Maybe the disease in the single. We're gonna do that. We don't get fear on that, so you might as well just get the fear off the town. Okay, so now what do I need to win? Kill the city and get a bunch of fear. That's it. We're only looking, if we can defend this, then we're not looking at any city builds this turn. Because disease and all that stuff. So I think we're in a good place. Nothing to ravage here. We got 2 ravages here. Our innate defense of 3, we'll pick this up. This we'll have to invest some cards into. So I think Sunbright can just play for damage now. Just kind of play the grip and do whatever the heck you want. And actually, yeah, playing for fear is really what you want to be doing. That's a good thing for us. Try to get some Dahan in there. And there's no land that's really big that we need to invest this Tempest into. So we can just play everything else. Yeah, we have more than enough elements. Tempest isn't really going to do anything and it costs 2. So that one's pretty easy. Now over here, going to keep on flinging majors till we find something cool. Pent-Up Calamity's pretty cool. Weave is pretty cool. Transform into a Murderous Darkness is OP, OP, OP. But I think it's Bloodwrack Plague. We already have enough animals just stockpiled up. So that's an easy threshold. Now we hit our Reclaim 1, and now we're just chilling the rest of the game. So we can do like a Bloodwrack Plague. We could even bring back a Angry Bears. So this Bloodwrack defends 3 in both lands. I can use my innate to pick up the rest of the defense here, but also, I mean, because I have the threshold, I can just kill this city, and now we're good. Oh, we're getting Gift of Sunlight Air. I don't even need to make a Sacred Site. I could set up for a better Angry Bears at range 0, which there isn't. That's fine. I mean, I got the +1 range anyways. Let's prep a fire, because we're about to burn one. That's solved. My innate, I don't have the earth for it, so we have to go here, which is fine. We'll just not spend. We'll just pick up an element marker. Let's get ourselves an earth, since we could use it. Oh, actually, hold on. What am I doing? Let's pick up the free fear off of Portents first. Let's go here. Let's go here. Gift of Windsmith stuff. So we can make Angry Bear fast because it does say push. It says push a beast. That's very funny. But we're... I could also actually target myself, kick some stuff over. Gosh, we have a maxed out innate. We can't even, like, use it all. That's funny. Yeah, anyways, let's do this. We can call to guard you. Just to bring some stuff together. We'll just give you the energy and then not do anything else. Alright, let's sack some presents. We will get rid of you and you. Maybe I need those sacred sites. Do I? I guess we can get rid of this guy because... Go here and here. Here we'll go... Here and... Here. Adjacent land with no blight and then deal the damage in that land. So we can pick off this explorer. And there's really nothing to do over here. Okay, Dahan defend, Dahan defend. And then push from an inland land. Ooh. Well, I think it makes sense to do this, actually. Because one of the issues is that we kick things out and then we do damage. But the thing is, our innate would just kick everything out, and then there's nothing to do damage to. So yeah, we could do this. That'll set us up nicely. We need to let them build up so we can knock them back down and produce fear to win the game. Yeah, so now we can do this. Here. 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 To do 4 damage, let that fully clear, or pretty much fully clear. Ooh, yeah, this is set up with Angry Bears. Hey, let's go. And then we'll come over here and kill the town so that way we deny a city from existing. which just makes it that much easier for us to win. It's going to be 6, 7, 8. I have 4 defense. I can also 4 defend here, so on reclaim, I can fully defend this. Alright, so this is solved because of the disease. This is solved because of the disease. So this is the only land that could ravage. And we got like a million options. We are doing just fine. Sure, fire in the sky. Just the rich get richer, right? And yeah, well actually we gotta go with these growth options first. I like when you're doing like paper or TTS, you can just lay out your intentions with one spirit before moving to the next. Keeps your brain more clear, but it's alright. All is well. What do I even want to do? I don't really, like, what do I need to do? The answer is, like, nothing. The game's already won. I think after this Ravage, we just win, so the only thing we can really do is get ourselves inevitability. We can reclaim Smothering Infestation. Go here. I really don't know what I would do with this Pyroclastic Flow. I guess I could use my Pyroclastic Flow to win in the fast phase. We'll add a Blight, which will hurt our score. But, we'll be fine. And we'll also hit Terror level 3. Oh, we're going to hit Terror level 3 and 2 Fear. Alright, whatever. It doesn't even matter. We just do this. Portents. Done. Fire in the Sky. Done. Our original plan was to go for a Drift Down and a Call to Guard for defense. We can throw a little gift in there. I don't know. Let's give him range. So yeah, that's a victory. We could go with the Portents for the victory. We could go with the Defend 4, come here, and then Defend 4. We can go with... Oh, we don't even have a Presence in the Mountain. We can't even play that card. Oh, golly. Alright, whatever. Life is silly. Yeah, I was hoping we... And I forgot to gain the free air. So we could actually threshold the thing. That's really funny. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a glorious day.